I'm going to be very honest right now, like very, very honest, and say that if someone told me everything that I would have to do as a self-published author before I published a single story, I probably wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have done it. Like, if they said these are all the hats that you have to wear, like, you know what? Do I really like writing like that? I mean, I like writing, but do I really need to publish this stuff? But here I am, 10 years later, still writing, still loving every aspect of self publishing. And it is the reason why we are here today. Hey, I'm Brookelyn Mosley. I am a Black romance storyteller, self-published author of over 50 plus books. I write stories that fall under the tropes of friends to lovers, second chance romance, and opposites attract, enemies to lovers as well. But they all follow the same theme of telling stories of real love. I am an emotional writer. I like writing stories that's going to make you feel something, that you walk away remembering the characters that you met, and a lot of times rooting for characters you never thought you would root for. And starting a new thing here on my channel, because I need to do something with this channel. I have thought for a really long time, what do I want to do with this channel? I have had this channel for not as long as I've been writing. I've been writing for 10 years, officially 10 years in July. Like I said, although I haven't had this channel for that same amount of time, I have not really understood what to do with this space. I have always saw YouTube as like a how-to, you know, this place that has like how-tos. So I didn't really understand what to do with this channel, but now I know that I want to use this channel to host my version of weekly diaries that I'm going to break into, I want to separate into episodes. And this is episode 1. My stories are interconnected. The best way that we're gonna create a video about that, explaining it fully. But the characters that make cameos in the stories that I release all have entered their healing journey. So they're there for a reason, for a purpose, to assist the character in that story that they're appearing in, heal or navigate whatever circumstances that they're in that story relative to what they've already healed from. Cameos and appearances, especially lately, and I've created a books and character connection guide for that reason, so that we can keep track of all the places where my characters appear. So if you're new here, welcome. If you've already been here, welcome back. I'm excited to have you. I'm excited to see where this goes. I have been, like I said, thinking how exactly I'm going to use this channel, and I think that I know. So we're going to be tuning in every week. I live in New York, in a pretty busy section of Brooklyn. So you're going to be hearing a lot of the Brooklyn sounds. Like today's trash day. So yeah, we're going to be trying something new here. It's going to be weekly diaries. I'm looking to make them weekly, but for context, the weekly will just be everything that I've done in that week, and in that episode will be updating this channel with behind the scenes looks at the creation of the stories, the designing of everything from the covers to the promo art, and just insightful conversations of my experiences and my tips, because you know, I've been writing for 10 years. I know some things, okay? I know some things, and it's time to share them. It's time to share them. It's time to also give a behind the scenes look into exactly what goes into self-publishing, because it's like I said, if someone would have told me all the things I would have to do, I don't think that I would have gotten started. I would have thought, this is way too overwhelming. Like, that's way too much. And I had to do all of that in that long of a time. However, still, with all the things that I have done, I have developed this love. I've already loved writing. I was already writing my stories and putting it in shoe boxes and keeping it under my bed. So I was already writing, but the whole process of writing and then publishing, I have fallen in love with all aspects of it in the time that I have been writing, and there's so much that I've learned and so much to share because of it. So I'm going to use the weekly video diaries to do that. And of course, we're going to talk about my books, because the truth is, writing, there's so much more to just writing. For me, whenever I write a book, there's this interesting thing that happens. I will come across people or posts online that align with what it is that I'm working on. And it feels synchronistic. It feels like synchronicity that I experience whenever I'm working on a story, and I come across posts and I come across things in life, and I want to include those in my episodes too. I really want to bring you guys behind the scenes in the making of the stories that I work on, and I feel like this would be a great space for those intimate type conversations that I will group together into episodes. So that's what these episodes are going to be about. It's going to be my experience creating these stories, the lessons that I have learned. But yeah, talking head videos just like this with B-rolls of these that you see right now to just create a full picture so that what's in my mind you can see as well. And let's just have a good time. Really the very important thing in everything is making sure that you remember to have fun. You remember to enjoy yourself. And when it comes to writing books, that's what I like to remember, is that yes, this is something that I am doing that I need to be serious about and I need to be disciplined about, but I have to remember why I'm doing it, and I have to remember that the love is the main ingredient and the fun is as well. So that's what these episodes will be about. My journey writing, the lessons I'm learning from it, and sometimes the little thing that makes an author's life an author's life. I'm a mama, I'm a wife, I'm a daughter. I have a very, very active life. Even as I'm filming this, which is going to be the time period that I film it, is when the house is quiet, because I have a very active household too. So let's do this. Let's be committed to the commitment, and I can't wait to see what this channel does, what I can do with this channel. In the next episode, I want to talk about the interconnectedness of the worlds. I want to talk about the good parts of having an interconnected world and the difficulties, because there are difficulties, which is what my books and character connection guide helps with. But yeah, we'll talk about that in the next episode. Thanks for being here for episode 1 though. If you want to join me every week, again, I shouldn't say every week. If you want to join me for all the other episodes, subscribe. Definitely leave a comment to let me know what you thought about this episode. Turn on the notifications. This is the first video for the episode. I'm still working out the awkwardness of it's me and a camera. I'm literally looking at a camera, but I'm speaking with you. Until then, you can see me in my books. My books are currently available everywhere you buy your books, including Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Like I said, I didn't say that, but I'm going to put in the description box the link that you can use to download the books and character connections guide. It's free, and it breaks down all of the stories that I've written thus far, and with their synopses and their tropes And then for the character connections, it shows the book where the main character, it shows the books where the characters first appeared and then where they make appearances, which is quite a few places. And like I said, we'll talk a little bit more about the purpose of my interconnected world, why the characters appear in different stories and their purpose and how complicated that can be. But until then, thank you. Yeah, is there anything else? This is definitely not as easy as it looks. With everything, I feel like the ease comes from the more you do it. So like the more you do something, the more it becomes like a muscle memory. But right now, that's one of the reasons why I don't even be recording videos like that, because having to like tune all of that out. I tip my hat off to those of you who can just create content like this, video content like this, because your girl is kind of struggling, but that's okay. We all learn, we get better the more we do things. Bye.